Lord, what's going on in the church? All these scandals and exposing of corruption. Never mind. Let me not forget, because that word plainly tells us that judgment will begin in the household of God. And I mean, God ain't playing. He hitting them up real bad, ain't he? I mean, look, a couple months ago, all these Texas pastors stepping down like 40 going north. Woo! Now, Daystar, one of the biggest Christian television networks, is under fire. Now, as a teenager, I remember watching Daystar like I would TBN and the Word Network. And on Daystar, I would see this nice, humble lady by the name of Joni hosting the network. Unfortunately, it's been reported that Joni / Daystar is covering up a situation involving her granddaughter relating to SA. Joni's granddaughter, the little girl's parents, are Susie and Jonathan Lamb. Jonathan Lamb is the son of Joni, and Susie, of course, is the daughter-in-law of Joni, who once worked at Daystar, but no longer work there. I wonder why. We'll get into that in a minute. As you can see in the article, Joni is accused of the cover-up. And I'm sure this chaotic situation has caused a wedge between mother and son. Listen to what Jonathan and Susie have to say on the matter.
Hey guys, Jonathan and Susie Lamb here. We just wanted to get on here because so many of you have been concerned about how we're doing, and we just wanted to let you know that we no longer work at Daystar. A lot has been going on over the last couple of years that we just couldn't talk about. But we've given over all of our evidence over to multiple reporters, including the police department. Daystar was contacted for a comment by the journalist Friday, November 15th, and then I was subsequently fired the following day, November 16th.
Some scary things happened, being followed, private investigators, intimidation, threats. Even through all of that, things don't stop. So we felt like we had no other option but to reach out to a journalist. When you bring things to the light, things, get better. So that's what we did.
Absolutely. And, I really felt from the Lord that even though a lot of wrong had been done to me, that I was to stand firm in the position that God had called me to and to not walk away. Right now, Susie and I are at an undisclosed location because we simply do not feel safe at our home. Now, please know that not only has Julie Royce been given all of the evidence and is writing a story that will be out soon, multiple national reporters have been given all of the evidence as of this afternoon. They should be reporting some stories that will be out in the news very shortly.
We never dreamed this would be our lives. We begged God for months and months that he would take it any other route. But we have to obey in the end. And if he says, you know what, you're the ones who have to speak, it's the harder road. It would have been easy to just walk away. But if he says, I'm calling you to do this, we have to do this. And it's been a challenge.
Y'all, these people are scared. They're in fear for their lives. I mean, to the point that they're in an undisclosed location. Joni, if in fact all this is true, stop all of this foolishness. You have the power. You're a CEO and president of one of the largest Christian networks. You can tell these private investigators to stop. You could put a stop to all this torture to your son and daughter-in-law. And if this is true, just repent and say, I covered it up. I'm sorry, and move on. Don't trade money for your family. I know them Daystar dollars are looking good right now. But fix this, restore your family, and people, the media, will respect you a lot better. If you continue to cover this up, and this is true, you're just digging a hole for yourself.